Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Shining Force. We just saved up there. What's this guy got to say? Have you seen our theater? There's a new play starting today. Go see it. So, if I recall correctly, we're in the town that has the circus coming to it soon. Something along those lines. And we've walked around and we've talked to most of the towns thus far. Or most of the town's folks. Yeah, this is where Gunce is. Yeah. I remember most of this stuff here. What was in here? I don't remember this. Our son has just dined to see the circus. Yes, I am the mayor, Cain of Runefast, bought all of our ships and sailed away. So sorry, no ships are left. My ship? Well, you can't have it. Now please leave. The very nerve. My father is the mayor of this fine town. Yeah, he is. What's up, kid?
I love the circus.
Yeah, you do. I can't talk to books? What? Business sense, how to become rich, and many more books. Alrighty. No, I don't want to leave. Well, looks like we are leaving the town. Our enemies seek to stop you from reaching Henri in Manarina. You must succeed. Alright. So we have good old Hans Gruber. He's going to be doing some Grubes type stuffs. I guess we're going left. We are. Wow, it was supposed to be a Manarina. The town. Those are zombies, if I recall correctly. So are those the only new things? I think they are. They are very, 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 very not good against fire, if I recall correctly. So, we will try our best to do that. I'm wondering if there was a shop that had better equipment. Probably? Maybe? I don't know. We'll find out soon enough, I suppose. And by soon enough, I mean eventually. We'll probably head back in and see. Alright, so there's one mage there. I think there was another mage up top. So we're looking at 2 mages all together. And some scary stuff. Definitely some scary stuff. Well, hopefully the zombies do group up in like a nice little pile and we can just be like, burn, zombie, burn. And, you know, enjoy it immensely, because that's what we do. Oh, there's 3 mages. Okay, there's 2 mages up there. So beeth it. Gort is not afraid of any other dwarves, and Luke is here to also crush their skulls, split him with an ox. An ox. Literally, he's going to pick up a giant ox and throw it at him. It's a little weird, I know. That's okay. We're all about the weird here at the Freak Show. Alrighty. And finally, Chris gets to move. Move forward, my elfin friend.
Are the bats ready to play?
They seem like they are kind of ready to play. But there's no guarantee that that's true or not. So I'm going to waddle on over here. And a lot of waiting from them, unfortunately. Come on over here. Alright. Probably going to save a lot of your power, Teo, to the end when we go and do the battles with the Zambers. No, dwarves don't want to come play? Well, that's unfortunate. Alrighty. Nope, still nothing. Alright, let's get good old Ken, aka Shining Force 1's version of Chester, on up to the front. Chris over there. Get our archer boy closer. Get May ready to go. It's intoxicating, isn't it? You just hear that music and you're like, must hum along, must. I told you I wasn't going to talk about it anymore. I can't help it. It brings a tear to my eye. Yeah, I guess we're pretty powerful. Let's see if we can't fight our way left. Ooh, single solitary strike, and the Dark Dwarf is defeated. Good, I was hoping that would work, and it did. Splat, another deadly attack, another easy kill. I'm very impatient when it comes to this game. I think that's where most of my, we'll say, problems with the game come from. Is I tend to get myself into odd positions. Like, I don't want to wait for everyone to be in the right positions, so I tend to overextend with a few folks and get myself completely moidalized, murdered, killed. You know, you get the idea. It's not great. Hey, Ken hit level 4. Good for him. His speed goes up by 1 and his HP by 2. Take it. Gordy Morty, what are you doing, bud? Lowe's like, it's so far to run. Can't we just stop and drink a mug of mead? Probably could, but yeah. I scoff at your lameness, dwarf. Ha! Do it again, I dare you. Alright, well, Chris has got nothing to really do for a little while. Hey, our archer is ready to go. Hans, take him down. Really need you to start doing more damage. It's sort of sad how little he does right now. Alright, May. Okay, well, I suppose I'll attack this Juan. May miss. Not may, but did. And not only did I miss, I attacked twice, which is fantastic, but I missed both of them. What can you do? Probably cry a little bit. Probably cry a little bit. Oh, noes! Well, the bats aren't overwhelmingly strong. They're just mildly inconvenient. Somewhat annoying. Oh, I didn't know they could put us to sleep. Well, there we go. I learned something terribly new. Terribly awful and awfully terrible. Alright, let's go ahead and equip ourselves the Lance of Doom. Try to get a little bit more DPS, more damage, more deeps up on the enemy. And by more deeps, I mean we'll miss him yet again. So that's 3 out of 3 attacks have missed so far. It's a pretty high dodge rate and or miss rate. It's definitely not great. No worry, guys, I'm coming. And welcome back to Post Commentary with me, Bumpy McSquigums. If this keeps up, guys and gals, I may end up just buying the game on Steam again. So it'll be like the 3rd or 4th time I've owned the game. And, well, I guess it's technically, it'll be the 3rd. Anyway, and yeah, we'll just have to play catch up, getting back to roughly where we're at now. The only downside is if I'm ever in the middle of the battle, I won't be able to actually have a save point from that point forward because of that. Anyhow, looking at our overall scheme here, it looks like we've missed 4 out of 4 attacks so far. Not looking super good. Not looking super good, but Luke's got the power. Doing 8 damage, making the bats shudder in fear because they were pretty much shuddering in laughter up to that point. Maybe Hans with his amazing super shot of doom. I doubt that he'll hit. Nope, he did, but he didn't kill, of course. Because that would be asking far too much of the poor lad. Alright, so Luke is now going to have to soak some very minor damage. At least it didn't put him to sleep. So if I recall correctly, May is still snoozing. And we're going to try a different bat and see if we can land art. Nope. Nope. So that's 5 out of 7? Yeah, May's still sleeping. So 5 out of 7. I don't want to use Teo because I want to use her on the zombies. So, I'm not going to waste her magical prowess on anything but a zombie battle, yes. And the good news is, the bats aren't doing a tremendous amount of damage. So, despite the fact that they keep hitting me, repeatedly, mind you, repeatedly hitting me, they're doing very little damage. We do have some healers, around. They're going to be able to do some stuff. It's going to be totally fine. Well, one would think anyway. Now, I'm not sure why, but I was under the impression that if you get put to sleep and you got hit, it woke you up. Maybe I'm just thinking of other games, but apparently that is not the case in this particular game. Alright, we're going to switch back over to our speed. Oh, no, we're not. Maybe I already did. Oh, yeah, we already have the lance out.
My bad.
My bad, yo. It's alright, though. We'll get there. Alright, so we finally destroyed one bat. There's still 3 to go. Could take us a long time, but Gort's like, you know what? I may have missed once. I'm not going to miss a second time. We'll go with this one. Aha, we flanked you! There's no flanking, but whatever works, right? Whatever works. Alright, so the zombies are finally like, maybe we should start preparing for a real battle. I think I still might as well try attacking. I still don't want to heal until the bats are done, or possibly even further along. Maybe after we battle the archers. That way we get the most out of the heals that we can possibly get. At least that's the plan, the goal, the hope, the dream. We'll see if it comes true. Probably will. But yeah, it is unfortunate that my mic keeps cutting out. I don't know if there's... Oh, cool. We got a double attack, and they both hit. Luke is the man. He is nailing. Level 6, 2 attack, 2 defense, and speed goes up by 1, and his maximum HP goes up by 1. That was a really good level for him. And he seems to be the bat slayer, as it were. However, again, if it continues to kill my mic, I'm probably going to have to go, and like I said, I'll just buy the game. It's really cheap, but buy the game on Steam and go that way. I don't know if there's something, maybe I need to close down everything else except the recording software and the game when I'm doing the recordings. That way, there's less chance something will interrupt it. I don't know, but it is getting frustrating. This is the 3rd episode in a row that I've had to do post-commentary. And while it's not the end of the world, obviously, and I do enjoy playing and watching the game, it gets tedious, and it just basically makes me take 2 to 3 times as long to do stuff, since I have to redo things anyway. Besides, we're missing out on all my brilliant, which clearly it was, all my brilliant original commentary. Hey, we hit level 6 too! Unfortunately, we don't have quite as cool of a level up as Luke did, as we just leveled up 1 HP and 1 MP, or magic points. So Luke was the first to hit level 6. That's impressive, considering he was also the first to die. Alright, Chris is going to take a smack from a bat and get put to sleep. Well, that's about right. Yeah, healers don't do well against the bats, as it were. So we're going to hopefully get a kill with low, maybe? I don't remember. Like, that was the plan all along, was to see if we couldn't get low or one of the healers to actually get the kill. But he's probably going to miss. That's usually how these things work. So let's see. And, of course, he did. He hit before. He was impressive. And Chris is sleeping, so I think what we're going to do is just end it with Gort. Say, good day, sir, and be done with it. Gort is rather low level, too. He's only level 3. This might get him to level 4, which he kind of needs some levels now. See, he's still pretty low. So we have some 6s, some 3s. We might even have a 2, a couple level 5s, maybe a level 4. And now the big problem is about to unfold here. We are going into this desert area, this dirt plains area. Now, Luke and Gort both move pretty decently, but everybody else moves like crap in this stuff. It's not great. So it's actually very difficult to close on ranged individuals, especially with your Centaurian type of people. So again, Gort and Luke do okay, but it's still not great. And everyone else kind of suffers a bit. Well, Lo gets a heal off there. He's level 3, 10 points of experience. Whatever. Slow and steady, right? Slow and steady. Alright, the zombies are waiting. And Gort's like, okay, I'll move up. I think Luke... I don't know if Gort even moves as well as Luke does. Hey, she's awake. Cool. So Chris wasn't asleep very long, like 2 turns. Even Bumpy struggles a bit to get up there. So it's kind of unfortunate. And I think he's going to have to soak some damage here, because I'm pretty sure the archers are going to take a little bit of an exception to the fact that Bumpy is out and doing stuff. Now we're having a hard time moving all of our people past one another. And it looks like Luke once again is going to suffer some pretty bad stuff, unfortunately. And he may even go down like a sweet muffin here. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, Ken's gonna soak some damage, and it's a lot of damage. Unfortunately, the archers are quite strong, and foolishly, that archer made a really bad decision there. But I'll take it. Alright, Gort takes the hit. Or, well, Gort gives the hit, smacks the guy. Does a decent amount of damage. Not a tremendous amount, but a decent amount. Chris is able to move up, but she can't do anything, which sucks. I guess we're going to attack the archer with our archer and show them how not to arch. Oh, that was actually pretty good. 8. That was mildly impressive. I guess he does well against lightly armored individuals, is my assumption. Wonder how she does with her punching the guy with a stick. Not bad. 3. So yeah, they are really lightly armored. Well, that's good to know. And Luke should have moved by now, because he moved up, got hit with the mage, and then the mage moved a second time. So this, I very, very clearly remember this annoyed me, because I don't see how it's possible that a mage would be able to move, cast, everybody else moves except Luke, and then a move cast again. The initiative, the turn order and stuff in this game has always been that was a weird move. It's always been kind of confusing to me. Like, I don't really understand. I wish there was like a turn order bar somewhere so we could see. So mistakes like that wouldn't happen. Well, I'll say mistakes, but shenanigans like that wouldn't happen because, like I said, that was some bull malarkey. That should not have happened, in my opinion. Luke should not have been able to move early, then right after that have that guy move, and then have that guy move again. Like, he just moved. He didn't even attack. You know, if, like, you move then attack, and that, like, takes a longer time for you to, you know, get through your turn, I'd see it. But he didn't. He just moved. Literally just moved. I don't know. It bothers me. It's one of those things, but you know what? It's fine. Luke takes another death for the good of the team. Hopefully. Hopefully it's for the good of the team. And Gort finally gets a real kill, and he jumps himself up to level 4 like a boss. Look at it, look at it. 1, 2, that's attack, defense, and 1 point to his HP. Not the greatest, but also not bad. Chris is moving up. Looks like good old, oh boy, I'm drawing a blank. Ken. Looks like good old Ken needs a heal pretty desperately. Hey, May wakes up. Well, about time, I guess you could say. Alright, Lowe's moving up. He can't reach anyone, unfortunately. So we gotta get Ken into a position to get himself healed. Which we've just done, so there we go. And now we will slowly walk on top of one another over and over and over again until we finally achieve our goals here. I'm fairly certain that this is probably not going to go well considering our very limited movement range. Now I'm trying to think of, is there a better way to get here? I don't think that's any quicker. That side might be, but I don't really want to run and like split the army. So I'm going to run along the right side and see if that's quicker. I actually don't think it is, but that's my plan anyway. I'm going to give it a shot and see. Oh boy howdy, stuff is not looking good. Alright, we're going to move on up. Ken's going to chill there. What I may also do, moving forward, is maybe I'll do 15-minute episodes. Sorry, 15-minute recordings, and then just double those up to get the full 25-minute or half-hour episodes. That way I can check, and if I only have to redo 15 minutes of something, or 7 minutes of something, say it cuts out halfway through, that's going to be a little bit easier on the commentary. I don't know, like I said, I'd rather just do it this way, because, like I said, I already own the games on PS3. I don't really want to have to buy them on the PC, though I don't hate that idea either. So, it is what it is. It is simply what it is. I'm trying to figure out how best to get May to where she needs to be. It's not looking good, and I don't know how hard the zombies hit at this point, so it's looking a little suspect here. Like, we may die. It may go very poorly for us, so we really need to get everybody into position as best and as quickly as possible. And I have my doubts as to whether or not that's even going to be a viable or possible option. Especially with May being so far out in the, we'll say the boondocks, even though I don't know if that's really the appropriate term at this point. She's just off in the side, just chilling. It's like, ugh, my hooves are gonna hurt so bad walking on that stuff. Couldn't they get like a nice soft, nah, it's fine. You would think like packed dirt, I guess is what that stuff would be considered, would be okay. Oh, making the moves, never fun. Alright, yep, they're finally ready. And it looks like Bumpy's going to take quite a few hits here. And sadly, Zombie's hurt quite badly. So this could go really badly, as I'm sure you're noticing right now. Yeah, Bumpy's not looking super good. Also, there's not a healer super close by. But boy, did we get lucky. Uh-oh. No, he didn't move. I don't know why. Sometimes the game just does the dumbest stuff ever. And it's to our benefit. It's definitely to our benefit, but you know what? I don't know why it did that, and I don't care. We're just going to use a heal from our herbation to get good old Bumpy up and running. It's not as good as the... well, maybe it is. He has a bit more HP, so it doesn't seem as good as the other stuff. Yeah, we'll see. Now, I immediately regret moving where I did, because we had a really, really, really good shot. Oh, they seem to be physically resistant. Wonderful. We had a really good shot with our mage, and now we have less of a good shot with our mage. So that's not great. Well, okay, so I think I'm going to move here, which is also bad. Like, seeing this in hindsight, it's even worse than I thought it was. But at the same time, killing off the mage is never a bad choice. So, yeah. Teo's ready to do some damage, but at what cost? Probably Gort's life. Like, fire does really well, and they're physically resistant, they're not magically resistant. So, Teo should be able to do some significant damage here. And I think we're gonna just try to flat attack. No, we'll switch over to our spear, and we will chuck it over at the mage, hopefully killing him off. With the follow-up from Teo, maybe. Yeah, it definitely should work. Alright, that's good at least. So some of the, like, guaranteed damage is going to go down. Ken should be able to tank okay, but again, these guys hit super hard. 11 damage, I mean, that's a lot. And then he had to move, and that basically just screwed everything up. Yeah, Bumpy's not feeling very good about this either. Alright, so now we have to somehow defend Bumpy and keep him from getting killed while throwing Gort in harm's way. It's not the greatest situation, but it's what we're working with, and it's what we have to deal with. So, Gort's going to sacrifice his life just like our boy Luke was willing to do in that other episode. So, let's see how this plays out. Probably not great, all things considered. Alright, the heal is real. Much, much, much better. Be full health. And now I believe this is Gort's final hour before he goes down like a sweet muffin. Nope, he's still standing. He's like, you didn't believe. You didn't believe. Well, darn it. Grr. Well, I'm gonna nuke Bumpy. It's fine. He's got HP. He can survive it. Probably. Depending on how much damage we do. Okay, that's not bad. 10 points of damage. It's fairly legit. Teo actually got a pretty big increase there. Defense +1. Speed +1. I mean, she got 48, and she got maximum magic by 2. But she got 48 experience for not killing anyone, which is impressive. Here's Gort's final hour. We said good day, Gort. And he suffered 5 damage. He was relatively tanky. Kudos for him. Alright, so he's out of the fight. We've lost our two, we'll say, frontline powerhouses at this point. I don't know what to do with Chris. I really... I guess we'll just... Maybe we'll heal Ken. That seems like an okay idea. Let's heal Ken. I have no idea. We're at the point now where I'm starting to wonder if we're even going to be able to survive this at all. I'm like, we've lost 2 people already. They're rather tanky people. We have folks that are in bad positions at this point. And I'm a little concerned, but maybe we land 3 points of damage. I think we hit for like 1 or 2. 1 point of damage. Yep, that's about right. So we're in some hot water here, so to speak. Oh, and I also learned that you don't hurt yourself with spells. I forgot, that was the big revelation, because I nuked my own person. And I was like, oh, it's going to be so... Oh yeah, that's right, it doesn't hurt us. And it's always interesting, because some games, there is friendly fire, or like AoE, like bad AoE damage. But in this game, there's not. So definitely worth using stuff like this. Like, this is cool. I like this. This is the way it should be. Or there should be an option, like, I realize this game's old and it didn't have options like that, but it should be an option that you can toggle on or off in whatever game you're going to play. Or a difficulty setting, like, you know, normal difficulty, your AoEs don't hurt your party. And in hard mode or tactical mode or whatever, you know, moving forward, they do. I feel like that should be an option. Not something that should inherently be on or off, but, you know, give the player a choice. Obviously, it's going to be harder to play the game with AoEs hurting your people, so in that case, make it a harder difficulty setting, if you don't want to just have a toggle point. Those are my thoughts. And I bring this up because there was a developer that was asking the question on whether or not they should have AoE spells doing damage to allies or not. And I said, well, it's always nice not to own yourself with your own spells. However, maybe as a compromise, you can have it as a toggle on-off option, or maybe a harder difficulty mode. So, and the developer seemed to like that. I mean, they liked it, but I don't know. Like, maybe they like the idea too, or just, I'm not sure. But either way, I think that is the best way to do things. Chris is going to heal herself here, which I wasn't even sure that you could do. She's going to heal herself up, so she is not going to die. And it does look like we should be victorious in our little battle here. We'll go and throw our whole 1 point of damage. Woo, boy, howdy. It's going to be great. It's not going to be great. It's going to be terrible. But it's there. Oh, Hans and your little tiny bits of damage. Alright, we're going to take a chance here, and we're going to leave the other one alone, even though we could have guaranteed the kill. We're going to move over trying to maximize what we get out of stuff. Teo is going to melt the fools, though. That's one thing I can guarantee. This is probably a double kill for her, and maybe a little bit of a waste. But at the same time, she needs some love too, and having a high-level spellcaster is never a bad idea, because they do significant amounts of damage, even if they're limited by how much MP they have. So, good stuff. Bumpy, now enter Manarina. We must inform Henri about Guardiana. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to head back to the other town, because we totally didn't get everything done in that town. And we're probably going to break off the episode here relatively soon. I'm definitely going to go save, if I can figure out the right way to go. And yeah, we'll break it off there. What does this say? Let's read the sign. Rindo Theater, actors, and yeah, we don't care about actors. We don't care about theaters. We don't care. We might care a little bit. Alright, I believe this is the church. It is the church. Excellent. Welcome, Bumpy. I've been expecting you. How can I help the Shining Force? Resurrect my people. I want to make sure we always have as many people alive as we can. So we can revive for 40 coins. It looks like it's 10 coins per level. So 40 for Gort, and it's going to be 60 for Luke. Gort has been revived. Oh my, Luke is in bad shape. I can revive him, but it'll cost you. Yes, yes, yes. So we always want to have as many things possible as we can. You know, always have our people up and running so we can actually do the damage, do the deeps, and survive the battles. So that's the plan, the goal, the hope, the dream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully there's going to be no more post-commentary moving forward. I am going to go and save right at this moment. But yeah, that's it for this episode. In the next episode, we move on to Manarina Hamada to find Henri and hopefully good stuff from that point forward. Anyway, until the very next episode, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.